Hi everyone, so before the video starts, I just wanted to mention two quick things. One, we have new merch, I suppose. So I kind of fell in love with the Television Man along with the rest of the internet, of course. So we have this new design made by my brother who makes all my art and stuff. This is of the Television Man making the, what's it called, Saiyaman pose, if you know who that is. Obviously, if you watch Dragon Ball, if you're anyone who's anyone, you should know who that is. I'm just saying. Anyway, I hope you enjoy. You can buy it on stickers, shirts, pillowcases, tote bags, phone cases, whatever you want. It should be there on my store, link in the description below. Also, second thing, this past weekend by the time I'm doing this video, I went to an event over in Pasadena where I got to see the original Michael Myers house, and it was actually really cool. And over there, they had a cosplayer called the real Michael Myers. His name will appear right here. Anyway, I thought he was really cool, and he took a lot of neat pictures. I won't show you any of them because my face is in them. So yeah. Anyhow, you should go check him out. He's really cool. Tell him that I sent you, and go subscribe to his YouTube channel. He only has 125 subscribers. I feel like we could at least get him a couple more, maybe. I'll leave that in the description as well. Anyway, enjoy the video. So strange news stories are really nothing new. In fact, every year seems to bring out a couple of bizarre stories every now and again. One of the weirdest ones I could remember being the story of the Watcher, the weirdo stalker who gazed upon a house in the suburbs and its residents. Another strange one I could think of at the top of my head is that one story about the burglars who called the police on themselves because they found dead bodies inside the house they were robbing. Both of which, by the way, I made videos on, so you should go check those out. Anyway, while those stories were definitely bizarre, I don't think they struck as much of a big chord with the general public as the following story from Virginia. I'm of course talking about the Television Man, the story about an unknown man in a blue outfit with a television on his head, who, for some unknown reason, would leave old CRTVs on people's porches. Yeah, this one's weird. Earlier this year, in August 2019, residents of Henrico County, Virginia, began to find old television sets on their porches. This left many confused, and a few actually called the police to report the strange occurrence. Though, at the time, police couldn't really do anything. After all, it's not like leaving a television set on someone's lawn is actually a crime. It wouldn't be until a security camera caught this bizarre man with a TV for his head that the residents of Henrico County would find out who left the old televisions on their property. Here, have a look. The strange man, now dubbed the Television Man, has still yet to be identified. Whoever this Television Man is, he left 50 old television sets on the homes of 50 residents on a crisp Sunday morning. When interviewing several residents of the county, several news outlets reported that residents had nothing in common, other than living in a similar area. This has led some to believe that this was nothing but a silly prank, not exactly targeting anyone in particular. It was a guy dressed in a jumpsuit with a TV for a head. It's the weirdest thing. He squats down, puts the TV there, and walks off, one resident told WWBT-TV. He wants to be known as the TV Santa Claus. I don't know. Maybe TV Man was just ready to strike and put a little humor in our lives, another resident told the station. Coincidentally, the neighborhood had a similar incident the year prior, when about 20 old television sets were left outside homes. The culprit was probably the same Television Man caught on tape, but no one can truly be sure, though it is most likely. After the incident, the event would later trend on Twitter. Thousands of users were really just confused and didn't know what to make of the situation, or what to do about it, other than, have a good chuckle. Many were quick to call the television man a cryptid, and others immediately began to form theories as to who the television man was. What's kind of funny to me is that the television man would actually gain a bit of a following. Quite a few number of people began to draw art about the supposed cryptid, and others even strangely began to oogle at the television man's apparently adorable nature. Yeah, the internet's kind of weird sometimes. However, the story doesn't end there. Not but a few weeks later, police believed they knew the identity of the television man, or TV head, as their official warrant reads. After officers searched the neighborhood, they discovered a young man about 19 years old and his sister dropping old TVs in the neighborhood and spray painting Thenier on them. Court documents also reveal that the 19-year-old was also caught burglarizing an abandoned building outside of town, a building that had 30 TVs stashed inside. The 19-year-old, if charged, would be faced with 3 felonies: dumping trash, trespassing, and wearing a mask in public. So, disregard what I said earlier about leaving TVs on people's properties not being a crime. Anyhow, the accused would be charged with only circumstantial evidence, leading some to assume that the troublemaker is not the television man for several reasons. He apparently doesn't have the same build, and his actions seem more like teen antics and a cry for attention, rather than the television man's harmless act of placing old TVs on people's porches. But let me know what you think about this whole situation. And do you think the 19-year-old is in fact the television man? Personally, I don't think he is, and honestly, I kind of hope we never find out who's underneath that big TV.